She's running for Hays County Commissioner, Precinct 1. 2-minute introduction.
Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Debbie Gonzales Ingalsbe, and I am running for re-election for Hays County Commissioner, Precinct 1. And I want to say that it has been an absolute honor serving you in this capacity, so thank you so very much for the opportunity. I was born and raised in San Marcos and Hays County, so I've been here all my life. And so the decisions that I make on our Commissioner's Court, I do not make lightly. So as Hays County continues to be one of the fastest growing counties in our state and nation, we must keep up with the demands on our services and infrastructure. And some of those services that are extremely important to me, and I hope are to you also, are one in the area of transportation. By working with our cities and TxDOT, we have been able to leverage resources to provide the safety and mobility to those traveling our local and state roadways. Healthcare. By partnering with our local hospitals, we are now providing more and better healthcare services to those needing those in need. At our local health department, we have access to specialty doctors that we never had in the past, and we have extended hours. Our water and environment. I will continue to strongly support the efforts to protect our water resources and other natural resources from those coming in and threatening our way of life. We must ensure that we have the water for our children and for future generations to come. Criminal justice. You know, there are so many needs surrounding criminal justice, and I commit to working with everyone to ensure that we have the services, the programs, and the representation for those needing assistance. And as your commissioner, I will continue to be a strong supporter of voter and election integrity, our law enforcement, and our veteran and social services. I will work hard to keep our taxes low while providing the services that our citizens expect. So thank you all so very much for being here and for the opportunity to come share with you.
Thank you. Question. What do you see as the biggest challenges facing Democratic candidates in Hays County, and how would you address them?
I think it's an opportunity. You know, criminal justice reform has been a big topic, and this fiscal year, we put money in the budget to hire an additional bond officer. That officer will identify those that are eligible for bond, pass that information up to the judges, and help them make a more informed decision. We also put in the budget for a magistration department, which will have an associate judge, a justice clerk, and contract services. And my hope is that we can limit the number of individuals being processed through our county jail. We've also worked very closely with the Texas Indigent Defense Commission and have been awarded several grants for Padilla services for an additional, oh goodness, I knew I was going to forget. Well, we're doing a study to look at the benefits of magistration at pretrial. Thank you so much, Alex. And so I think the criminal justice reform is a very important issue that we're working on.
Thank you. Some of us face some really terrible traffic backups. The congestion and roads are kind of crazy in Buda and Kyle. How will you prioritize needed improvements for new roads, and how will the necessary construction be financed?
Well, we are still working on our 2016 bond program. We have several roads that, well, let me just tell you, in Precinct 1, which includes the San Marcos and Kyle area, we have 9 major safety improvement projects that we are currently working on, and then many more throughout our county. And so we just need to continue to work on those bond programs and bond roads and ensure that we are providing that safety, mobility, and connectivity that our citizens need. And we will continue to work with our cities, as I mentioned before, with TxDOT and our school districts. I think it's really important because as we continue to grow, the school districts are building schools all over our county, and we need to partner with them to ensure that where they are building, that we are planning for that growth and that we are able to improve those roads.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, thank you.